Hello, Academy family.
Hola familia de la Academia, bienvenidos a la Viva Latin Culture, una experiencia virtual en la celebración de la herencia hispana.
Yes, welcome to Viva Latin Culture, a virtual experience celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month. And yes, Hispanic heritage is a culture celebrated year-round.
La herencia hispana es la cultura en que se celebra durante todo el año.
In many different forms all throughout the Spanish-speaking world.
El mundo del español.
Are you going to keep doing that?
¿Haciendo qué?
That, repeating everything I say.
No, but I think it only makes sense to speak a little Spanish. Es una obra bilingüe.
Oh, claro, so everyone can vivir la Latin culture.
Ahora entiendes. We only have 1 minuto to get this fiesta started, but first, a greeting from a principal.
Hola, Señor Madison.
Where staff and students have put together this video production titled Alive Latin Culture to celebrate Latin culture here at the Academy Middle School. And so sit back and enjoy the amazing talents of our students as they express themselves through music, literacy, and art. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the production.
And that my veins don't end me, but the unanimous blood of those who struggle for life, love, little things, landscape and bread, the poetry of everyone. Y que mis venas no terminen en mí, sino la sangre unánime de los que luchan por la vida. El amor, las cosas, paisaje y el pan, la poesía de todos.
Like you, I love the seasonal things, the sky blue, landscape with January days. Yo, como tú, amo el amor, la vida, el dulce encanto de las cosas y el paisaje celeste de los días de enero.
And my blood boils up, and I laugh through eyes that have known the floods of tears. I believe the world is beautiful. That poetry, like bread, is for everyone.
También mi sangre bulle y ríe por los ojos, que han conocido el brote de las lágrimas. Creo que el mundo es bello, que la poesía es como el pan de todos.
Introducing Delani Cifuentes, who will be sketching a live cultural drawing throughout this virtual presentation.
Rita Moreno was born in 1931 in Hamilton, Puerto Rico. After immigrating to New York City, she started acting on Broadway at the age of 13. Rita is best known for her fiery role as Anita in the 1961 film A West Side Story, where she won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. She was the first Hispanic woman to ever win an Academy Award. She went on to star in dozens of films and became the third person to ever receive an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Award.
Two, three, four, ma'am. Le sube. Tú que decías que ya no salías, oye tú que decías que ya no servías. Ahora mismito mi hermano yo te vengo a saludar. Escucha, escucha. Oye sonar las trompetas, oye los cueros sonar. Ricardo viene de frente con su sonido bestial. Pero qué buena está mi gente, vamos todos a disfrutar.
Ahí viene Coto, viene virado como bestia, sonando el tumbao.
Vamos a bailar un poquito para poderme aguarachar.
Ahí viene Coto, viene virado como bestia, sonando el tumbao.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pero qué bueno para disfrutar.
Ahí viene Coto, viene virado como bestia, sonando el tumbao.
Ha llegado el momento de poner la fiesta a guarachar.
Ahí viene Coto, viene
para
virado
gozarlo
como bestia, sonando el tumbao.
Porque pareja, no te quedes afuera, vamos todos a disfrutar.
Ahí viene Coto, viene virado como bestia, sonando el tumbao.
Este es un día importante, un día natural.
Ahí viene Coto, viene virado como bestia, sonando el tumbao.
Si tú lo bailas y yo lo gozo y yo lo canto y lo vengo a guarachar.
Ahí viene
bestia. Vamos. Everybody move. Swing. 1, 2, 3. One, two. Dice. Agua. Mu. Sopla. Ahí viene por la esquina gozando, yo sé que te va a gustar.
Ahí viene Coto, viene virado como bestia, sonando el tumbao.
Ay, pero qué bonito tocando, vamos todos a guarachar.
Ahí viene Coto, viene
vamos
virado como bestia, sonando el tumbao.
Ya formando el tormento argentino, el tormento nacional.
Ahí viene Coto, viene virado como bestia, sonando el tumbao.
Pero bueno que te escucho tocando y esta tarde todos los vamos a guarachar.
Ahí viene Coto, viene virado
para gozar.
como bestia, sonando.
Bestia. Melodía. Directamente de Venezuela, el niño bonito Roberto Quintero. En el timbal. Suena, nene. Estamos tocando como bestias. Vamos tocando como bestias. Vamos tocando como bestias. Estamos tocando como bestias. Dice. Vamos. Qué bonito. Tocando como bestias. Tocando esta tarde natural. Sé que todo en mi pensamiento y en mi mente te lo voy a dar. Estamos tocando, estamos tocando, mira. Pero qué buena está la rumba, buena para guarachar. Vamos tocando como bestias. Dale la cultura latina nada más. Vamos tocando como bestias. Pero qué bueno para disfrutar. Vamos tocando como bestias. Arriba mi gente, vamos a gozar. Vamos tocando como bestias. Estamos tocando. ¡Ay, latinos! Bestia.
I'm Mr. Peterkin, the assistant principal here at the Academy Charter Middle School. And I'd like to say that the Academy Charter School is honored to take part in celebrating Hispanic Americans' heritage, which embodies the spirit of America itself. A spirit built on deep love of family, a deep and abiding faith, and a strong work ethic. Hispanics bring together the rich traditions of communities with centuries-old roots in America and the energy and drive of recent immigrants to the Academy. Many have taken great risks to begin a new life in hopes of achieving a better future for themselves and their families. Hispanics are a proud part of the Academy's community, represented in the Academy's co-workers, friends, and neighbors, and this nation. Historically, Hispanic Americans have served as guardians and protectors of our country in every war since the American Revolution. Hispanics' rich and varied ethnic, racial, religious, and linguistic heritages that have made up America truly make this country stronger. For Hispanic Heritage Month, our dedicated teachers have planned a month-long celebration recognizing all the Hispanic cultures, the unique gifts they bring to our society, and their proud history of accomplishments. The Academy Charter School's mission is devoted to teaching students to build a future based on appreciating and understanding things that make us unique so they will learn today, lead tomorrow, and serve in the future.
No hay temor, yo creo en ti, duda no hay, desde que vi tu fiel amor, mi defensa, una y otra vez. Tengo esperanza solo en ti, mi fortaleza está en ti, tu fiel amor de abundancia, vas mucho más allá. Señor, no fallarás, tu nombre sin igual, nada te detendrá, todo es posible en ti. Dios de promesas, Dios de abundancia, vas mucho más allá. Señor, no fallarás, tu nombre es sin igual, nada te detendrá, todo es posible en ti. Abre hoy las aguas, cuídame las llamas y demuestra tu poder, demuestra tu poder. Cae el enemigo, revive al perdido y demuestra tu poder, demuestra tu poder. Y yo creo en ti, Señor, no hay temor. Yo creo en ti, duda no hay, desde que di tu fiel amor, mi defensa, una y otra vez.
Till my tongue, mi lengua, learned to run where he stumbled, and still the heart was won. I like to think he knew that even when proud, orgulloso of his daughter's pen, he stood outside mis versos, half in fear of words he loved but wanted not to hear.
My father liked them separate, one here, one there,
Allá y aquí,
as if aware that words that would cut into his daughter's heart
el corazón,
and not the alien part. To what he was, his memory, his name,
su nombre.
with a key he could not claim.
English outside this door, Spanish inside. He said y basta, but who can divide? The world, the word, mundo y palabra. From any child, I know how to be dumb and stubborn, está dura. Late in bed, I've heard the sticky syllables I read.
Until my tongue, mi lengua, learned to run where he stumbled, and still the heart was won.
Today we have veteran ELA and math teacher, our very own former middle school math coach, joining us for Hispanic Heritage Month.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Martinez.
Welcome. So there's a bit of controversy surrounding the term Latino or Hispanic. Which would you prefer, Hispanic Heritage Month or Latino Heritage Month?
So when I think of this question, right, there's a lot of controversy. Is it amongst Hispanic people or people in general?
I think the bulk of the controversy surrounds Hispanic people.
Okay. So we want to understand if it should be called Hispanic Heritage Month versus Latino Heritage Month. I think if we think about the history of what we're celebrating, right? We're celebrating the independence of very specific countries in South America. It's a celebration of 6 countries that eventually declared their independence from Europe, Spain, right? And when we think about Hispanic, it's defining a group of people whose native language is Spanish, not necessarily from Spain, but who speak the Spanish language. I think when I think of the word Latino or Latina, I think of geography, right? So I'm from the Dominican Republic. I consider myself Latina, not Hispanic, because in my mind, Hispanic, automatically, I see a map of Spain, right? Which that's not where I'm from. So I think just based on the history, it would be more fitting to call it Hispanic Heritage Month.
Can you describe for us your experiences watching your parents build a life for you and your siblings in the U.S.?
Yeah, so that was, it was a little bit difficult because, sorry, you hit a nerve. My parents are very hardworking. We had nothing. So they worked a lot. Like, you know, my mom had 2 jobs, dad worked. So we didn't see them as often as I would have liked to have seen them. But I understood the reason for the sacrifice. So, you know, I was being fed, I was being clothed, I was being taken care of, not necessarily always by my parents because they had to work. But so that was a bit of a struggle for me growing up, was not being able to spend that time with them. I'm so sorry. It was difficult for me not having my parents there when I felt like they should be there, but I understood that, you know, they had to work to be able to provide for us. Because at the time, they were the only ones who were providing. We didn't come with an inheritance. We didn't come with, you know, money saved up from our grandparents, or, you know, we didn't come into our own property here. So they had to work for everything that we had. So I think I find the most difficult thing I found was them missing out on the things that, like, now that I have my kids, I feel important. So, you know, like taking my kids to go see Elmo on Sesame Street Live, like that's important for me. Like I want to spend that time with them. You know, being able to travel with them and take them places and spend that quality time with them. I think that's the part that I struggle with the most. You know, being an immigrant and having to survive here, and how do we do it and then still make a good life for our kids? It's tough. But yeah, so lots of struggles.
Lots of struggles.
But you know, we've made it, and we're here and we're standing. So I'm proud of that.
Introducing Elijah Clark playing Latin vibes.
Jennifer Lopez was born July 24, 1969, in the Bronx, New York. Lopez began her career as a dancer, appearing in stage musicals and various music videos. In 1990, she won a national competition in Earnest My Dancing on the popular Fox comedy television series In Living Color. as one of the flaggers. Lopez's first big break came in 1997 when she was chosen to play the title role in Selena, a biopic Tejano pop singer, Selena Quintela Perez. She has quickly become one of the highest paid actresses in the history of Hollywood. She later found crossover success in the music industry with a series of pop albums.
I wish I was bilingual or make that even try. Through the years of life experience, I have 3 good reasons why I must admit I'm envious for reasons. 1, to start. To have a brain go back and forth makes those who seem smart.
Roberto Enrique Clemente Walker was born on August 18, 1934 in Carolina, Puerto Rico. The son of a sugarcane worker, Clemente began his professional baseball career just after finishing high school. He signed a deal with the Brooklyn Dodgers and played with the minor league team, the Monroe Royals, for a season. The next year he went to play for the Pittsburgh Pirates and made his major league debut in 1955. Roberto Clemente became the first Latin American to hit 30,000 career hits just before his death in a plane crash.
Dolores Cortez was born Dolores Fernandez on April 10, 1930 in Dawson, New Mexico, the second child of Juan and Alicia Chavez Fernandez. Activist and labor leader Dolores Cortez has worked to improve social and economic conditions for farm workers and to fight discrimination. To further her cause, she created the Agricultural Workers Association, AWA, in 1960 and co-founded what would become the United Farm Workers Association, UFW. Huertas stepped down from the UFW in 1999, but she continues her efforts to improve the lives of workers, immigrants, and women.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, one of our notable persons for Hispanic Heritage Month, has made a huge impact in pop culture. Miranda was born in 1980 in the Washington Heights neighborhood of New York City to Puerto Rican parents who immigrated to New York to further their careers. His exposures to musicals in his childhood influenced his interest in work in the fields. Miranda's work features performances from Latin American and actors of color, giving a voice to persons once considered voiceless in American history. His musicals In the Heights 2008 and Hamilton in 2015 earned Miranda several notable awards, including Best Musical, Best Original Score, and Best Book of a Musical.
Guys, what we're doing today? Making empanadas, all right? Empanada is a Latino dish that we love, all right? And what we celebrate in this month? ¿Qué estamos celebrando en este mes? La herencia hispana, ¿ok? Sentámonos orgullosos en nuestras raíces, ¿ok? Tenemos pollo, la masa, huevo y un tenedor. Chicken, the dog, egg, and the fork. That's what we need to make empanadas. Are you guys nervous? Me too, don't worry. We're nervous, but we're gonna do this, right? We're gonna have fun. Okay, first we start. You grab the egg, put your finger inside. Don't be afraid, it's only egg. Like that. You know, you're gonna go right around the edge of the tortilla with your fingers. Just on the edge. Solo a la orilla, okay? A la orilla. Okay? Esto hace que la masa se pegue. This is what it does. The dough is gonna stay together. Alright? Now with the spoon, grab the spoon, this amount of chicken, esta cantidad de pollo, ok, póngala a un lado, así, mire, ok, póngalo un poquito más para adentro, no muy a la orilla, ok, yeah. Right, put the spoon down. Now, you grab the dough. See the dough have a little plastic in the bottom? Okay, fold it. Dóblelo así con el plástico. Okay. Dóblelo. Apriétalo un poquito. Press a little bit. Now, pull the plastic back easily. Okay. Alright. Now with your finger, you press it. Press it. Compresiónelo ahí a la orilla con su dedo, so para que el huevo se pegue. So, you know, the dough stick. Don't be afraid, just press it down with your finger. Presiónelo con el dedo. Ahora agarra el tenedor. Con la parte de atrás del tenedor, with the back of the fork, you press it down. Okay? Press it down. Apriételo, no tenga miedo. Mire así, ¿ve? Got it? Press it down, presiónelo. Todo alrededor, no tenga miedo. Don't be afraid, just press it down. Hold the empanada with your other hand. Yes. Use the two hands. Yeah, like she's doing it. Okay. Now, grab the plastic, flip it. Okay? So you press the other side too. So make sure. clap. All right.
My name is Vita Dawson, and it is both a thrill and an honor to be a part of the celebrations for National Hispanic Month, Heritage Month. Cultural diversity is at the very heart of our society. We must pause to recognize, appreciate the invaluable and indelible contribution of our ancestors and those who are present with us. So it is in this spirit that we invite you to join us as we celebrate the contribution of those who have made America what it is today. Bless you.
Bilingual, different yet the same. 2 ears, 2 languages, 2 eyes, 2 cultures, 2 hands, 2 friends. Different and together, different yet the same.
Hope you enjoyed the show and were able to learn a lot about Hispanic culture. Please join us next time. Alive Latin culture.
Alive Latin culture. Alive Latin culture. Na 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 na. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month.
Viva Cultura Latina!
Hope you enjoyed the show. Let's keep Latino culture alive.